Saturday morning, YouTube. It's just about 9 o'clock. I am here in Yuba County, making my way over to a place called Bullard's Bar. It's near the, I think it's called Bullard or Lake Bullard Reservoir. Found a trail that kind of caught my attention near the lake. Drove up last night, Friday night, over to Sacramento, stayed at my buddy's place. The air quality is starting to definitely improve around the state. We had a little bit of rain in Fresno and probably across a lot of the state. Definitely cleared out a lot of the bad air quality that we've been experiencing from a lot of the wildfires around the state. Looks good, it feels good, it smells good. With the better air quality, I hope you guys get a chance to get out there and find something epic. Get out and ride and find your path. So Bullard's Bar Dam, 14 miles. Guess here's a little view of the reservoir. There's about 8 to 10, maybe 12 miles of mountain biking trail that were identified on trail forks. I'm going to kind of park in the middle and kind of ride a little bit in both directions. It's probably good enough for me. Alright, so good morning. We are over here in the, I guess you'd call it a parking lot. It's a parking location that was on trail forks. So this is where I'm going to park here and get my bike out, get my gear on, and get on the trail a little bit. It looks like it kind of goes both directions when you get down to the bottom of the road here. Nice and cool this morning. Probably high 50s, low 60s at the most. Let's see what the adventure brings. Just going to get started here. There should be a couple trails. It looks like one going in each direction. Trail number 7. A lot of ground cover I see down. A lot of leaves and pine cones. Based on the ground cover. A little branch there laying down across the trail path. Alright, got a tree down here and down there. So let's see here. Trying to figure out the best way to get down there. I could go that way, but then I run into it down there a little bit. So maybe I can kind of shimmy down here. Alright. The adventures we find. Kind of slid down the hill a little bit to get around that. Pretty loose and steep. Loose with the leaf cover and kind of tight. A lot of these little switchbacks here. Definitely control your speed because you got these pine needles which collectively look pretty loose. And it probably cause you to slide. Got a little branch here. See if we can't get this off the trail permanently. All right. That should be good. Little hanging branch here. Ooh, it's nice and cool in here. A lot of canopy. Kind of get all the way down and lean under that. I'm a pretty tall guy. Big branch there across the trail. A little bit of a theme there. Little slippage there. And that's the command post by Specialized. I've had tons of problems with that post from the get-go. Truthfully, replaced it probably 4 times in 2 years and finally gave up and ended up getting a new Fox transfer. So my first time using that is today. Whew. Nice. Whew. Man. Ran out of gas. And the green foliage and vegetation back here almost looks like a rainforest. Whew. Good view here of the lake.
Yuba County was one of California's original counties, formed in 1850 at the time of statehood. Parts of the county's territory were given to Placer County and Nevada County in 1851 and to Sierra County in 1852. The county was named after the Yuba River by Captain John Sutter for the Maidu village Yubu, near the confluence of the Yuba and Feather Rivers. Population from the 2010 census was 72,000. As of 2019, there's an estimate population of 78,600. Marysville is the county seat, with Linda being the largest city. Despite its name, Yuba City is in neighboring Sutter County, not Yuba County. Studies by the Biota of North America program suggest Yuba is the most biodiverse county in the contiguous United States, with 1,968 native vascular plant species per 10,000 square kilometers, a figure that shades the most species-rich parts of Florida. The county exhibits a considerable diversity of flowering plant species, among them the yellow Mariposa lily. Yuba County schools have a 16% suspension rate, with 2,200 students receiving suspensions out of 14,000 students enrolled in the Yuba County schools. That's twice the state average.
Looks like somebody's added sand or some kind of gravel, maybe a concrete mix back there on the trail. Whew. Another tree down. All right. Just mountain biking. Whew. Keep sliding over, losing traction on the cliffside here. Ooh, that's a tight little turn there. Got a couple big sticks, logs, branches sticking on the side of the cliff there. Don't want to get jousted off my bike. Been pretty narrow, pretty covered with these leaves. Just want to keep control. I want to slide off the edge there. All right, making a U-turn here. Gotta make my way back. Pulled over to change my batteries. Catch my breath a little bit. Change out my gloves as they were getting a little bit wet. Change out my headband. This road's pretty narrow, pretty tight, and pretty loose. I've lost traction a handful of times on the trail today. Ooh, there's one example. Losing traction. Whew. I guess it could have been worse. Woo! Alright guys, I just got done, got changed, and gonna start making my way over to Sutter County, but wanted to do a quick review of the Bullard Bar Reserve. There's some pretty decent little trails here, a little narrow. They're gonna be a little slippery. A lot of little switchbacks on the very first section. And from there, it's a decent flow trail, kind of an up and down, like a roller coaster, but other than it being a little narrow and a little slippery and had that little accident there that could have been incredibly, a catastrophe. Glad that it didn't turn out that way, so really happy about that. Went about 8 miles. The downhill part, not terribly tough, obviously. It's always the fun part. Not a lot of climbing, but enough climbing throughout the trail that by the time you're done, you're pretty fatigued. The first mile is pretty much downhill with a lot of switchbacks. Anyway, all in all, I really enjoyed this trail. I wish I lived over here. I'd probably ride a little bit more often. I probably rode about half of the distance. Yeah, looking at it, you can probably get, as I recall, like 14 to 18 miles out of the trail over here. So, really cool trail. Didn't see a lot of people on the trail. About 1 o'clock, all done here. And wrapping up, so we'll see you on the next trail.